I-90 was expanded in 2017. It was a $2.5 billion project, and it turned it 8 lanes from O'Hare to Randall Road, and then 6 lanes all the way out to Rockford. You can really pull labor from as far away as Rockford Belvedere and as far east as the city, so it really made a big difference.
And we're seeing that demand come out of the O'Hare submarket, the Central DuPage submarket, and submarkets that have always been well performing, but really have gotten to the point of virtually, nearly zero vacancy in some size ranges for some product types. So I-90 was a viable alternative, and now it's becoming, in some cases, maybe your only alternative to fulfill a requirement.
I think one of the reasons that some of the alternative uses are coming out here is there's a major fiber highway that runs along Route 72, and so it naturally lends itself to some of those users.
Obviously, the diverse mix of housing and retail type amenities along the I-90 corridor has contributed to that. You see infrastructure plays like the PACE bus routes coming along I-90 and running express routes for a diverse range of labor to be able to access those points off the Randall Road interchange and the Route 31 interchange as well.
There's a couple other stops past Elgin now that are active and seeing significant development. You've got Huntley that exits 4 or 5 miles west of Randall. 4 or 5 miles past that is Hampshire, and then you're seeing activity even beyond Hampshire out in Marengo, and you're almost getting close to touching Rockford. There's a distinction and a differentiation between those submarkets, but it's the next largest industrial deal will go out as far as it has to accommodate the size that it requires.
There's a large amount of development here because it's where the last few remaining sites are in a core submarket that you can actually build a building on. I think that's really important because as we look at historically low vacancy rates, I think what we're starting to see is a little bit more geographic flexibility from the users.
And to piggyback on that, there's 3.2 million square feet under construction right now that'll be delivered by the end of this year. So it's a significant jump from what we had traditionally seen out here, which was between 1.5 million square feet a year.
Over the last few years, obviously, we've seen a 33% roughly increase in just inventory size alone.
So we've seen on the existing product that we handle out, particularly the High Street Park at Randall and 90, we've seen 25% rental growth for the last 18-24 months. So really seen some dramatic increases in the values out here that are lending themselves well to some of the development that's going on.
There's a lot of companies in that 100 million square foot O'Hare submarket that are there because they're there. They've always been there. That's the market that they've always been in. I think a lot of folks are starting to consider moving to more efficient spaces, particularly with the higher cube height that you see in the new construction.
The largest owners are in this submarket now, and I see more developers, and it's a widely acceptable, and desired submarket for investment pretty much across the board.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, no longer a fringe market. It's a core market now.